So when I first started learning about finances, the financial gurus that I looked up to, most of their teachings were based on restriction, and they were based on what you were talking about: sacrifice, never spend a dime, you can't go on a trip, you can't go to a restaurant, you can't do this if you want to get out of debt. So when I first started in my journey, I was like sacrificing everything. I was like, I can't go out to eat. I would say no to go to a birthday dinner with a friend. I would say no to getting coffee with, somebody else. And it was so impactful on my mental health. I felt so guilty and I felt so much shame every time I bought something. I'd feel guilty after I paid my utility bill, because I'm like, I should have turned more lights off, and I should have just never turned my AC up, and I could have spent less. And so it became this really, really unhealthy mindset for me, to where I finally was just like, this isn't working for me, even though maybe there's something wrong with me, because all these financial gurus are telling me I need to do that this way, but I can't do it this way anymore. So from there, I was like, I have to be able to live my life. I do not want to look back and regret giving up these memories in my 20s because I was so committed to this. So that was a very pivotal point for me when I started enjoying the journey. I started enjoying paying off debt because I was also allowed to go out to dinner with my friends. I was allowed to buy the shirt or whatever it was. And so that's a big thing that I teach now, is you don't have to give up things. You have to sacrifice the things that you value in order to become debt free faster. And I tell my clients this a lot, where let's say a client who, she's like, I really want to go on this vacation, but I feel like I shouldn't because of, I need to pay off debt. I'm like, okay, is it worth it to you to have, wait 7 days to become debt free in order to have this vacation? And she's like, well, yeah. And it's so often it's this, we focus so much on the money, we focus so much on being debt free, that we forget why we want to be debt free. Why do we want to be debt free? To have freedom, right? To have more freedom, to make more decisions. And so it's okay to give yourself that freedom now to take the vacation to do that, because we don't need to focus so much on becoming debt free. We need to focus on, is our money going into places that we value?